Good morning, everyone, and welcome back to Marketing Matters. I'm Sarah Touchstone, Landmark Titles, social media, marketing strategist, and educator. I get the pleasure of bringing y'all Marketing Matters live every Wednesday morning at 10 a.m. September is all about how do clients find you in the digital realm, right? So today we are going to focus on Google My Business. Stay tuned later in the episode to find out what other topics we'll be covering through the month of September. Today, though, it's all about the Google and how to optimize your profile for better visibility. So we're going to dive right into our content today with Google My Business for real estate agents. Okay, so there are some advantages to having Google, not just because it's the #1 search engine in the world, but there are some really good things, such as improving listings for branded searches. So number one, right? What are people doing when they are looking for a real estate agent? Some of them are asking friends and family for reviews or for referrals. But then once they have a referral, what is the most likely scenario that they're going to do? They're going to get on and they're going to Google you. So having that branded searchability is really important. So you need to make sure that you are on, that you are there, that you are branded, that you have an active page. And we're going to talk a little bit more about how to do that. But they're also, this is where their first stop is going to be to get information about you. We do this with businesses, right? Your real estate business is a business. So having that Google out there is really, really important. And then having the searchability for the maps feature, right? So having that pin pull up on maps when people are Google searching you, or say I'm Google searching a restaurant and maybe your office is next door. Just having that in your algorithms and having that out there is going to be really, really beneficial. Say I'm doing a search for real estate agents in my town. Maybe I'm doing real estate agents in North Phoenix off Happy Valley Road or something like that. If I've got to Google My Business, I'm going to pop up on these types of searches. And then Google My Business, it's simple. It's simple SEO benefits. It isn't a replacement necessarily for your SEO, but it can help you fill in the gaps while you are building out that content. And then once again, finding those customers. Reviews. Oh my gosh, reviews are amazing, right? So reviews really can help your business stand out, especially in real estate, because so much of our referrals are word of mouth or how did somebody like you. So having those reviews out there, it generates that social proof that you are who you say you are and you provide the services that you say that you do. And we'll talk a little bit more about reviews throughout the presentation. And then, of course, analytics. So just like everything that you do with social media, if you guys have attended social media classes before, Marketing Matters, you know that I always talk about your insights, viewing that, looking and seeing what your keywords are, how people are interacting with your business or your Google business. So making sure that you're getting in and you're actually checking out those analytics and seeing what people are searching for specifically with you and your Google. So all of these things are the advantages of having your own Google My Business account. Very, very good. Now we're going to go ahead and we're going to break down all of these different categories. But first, let's get started, right? So if you haven't set up a Google for yourself, it's really simple. It's really easy. It's business.google.com/create. So you're going to go in there and you're just going to start the process right off the bat. Creating it is easy. It takes just a few minutes. So getting in there, saying like, oh, I don't have the time to do that. Yes, you do. Because once again, we're trying to create a way for people to find us in the digital sphere. So get started. Then you're going to have the ability to either claim or create. So if you're using your brokerage's address, or something like that, like you want your searchability to be your brokerage's office, that's going to be one of those things where you're going to actually have to go in and you're going to have to, make adjustments and, a little bit extra for that. So most of the time you're going to be going in and you're going to be creating a brand new listing. Listing is what they are called. So you have the two options to either claim. If the business pops up when you enter your business name, you can claim it, or you can create it. Creating one is typically a little bit easier than trying to claim one that already exists, because be very careful. Don't try to claim like your brokerage's office. And I'm going to show you why. And then you're going to choose your categories. So you are a real estate agent. So make sure that your primary category is real estate agents. And so you set that. And then, you can set some other different categories as well, but make sure that your primary is exactly what you are: real estate agent, not real estate office or agency or developer or anything like that. Real estate agent for your primary category. And then of course you can fill in some of the other categories as well. The more you build out your business page, the better searchability and better algorithms you're going to get into. And then you're going to create that account. So make sure that the name of your business is not necessarily just your brokerage name. That belongs to your broker. It can get a little dicey going back and forth. If you go ahead and you already try to claim that business name, your broker is probably going to come back to you and be like, hey, we got to make some adjustments to your Google business. So one of the best ways to avoid conflicts like this is to use your name and then your business name. Google has given the ability to be searchable for businesses that do not have physical space as well. So if you don't have a physical office that you're wanting to be tied to, but you still want to be Google search, it now gives you that option. So once you put in your name, if you want to add the location, you would select no for this one as you are creating your account. And then you're going to put in the areas that you service. This one is really important, especially for real estate, because you can service multiple areas. So you have the ability to put in the cities or the zip codes, build this out. Like if you service the whole of the Phoenix metro, make sure that you are getting in there and you are putting all of the cities. We have a lot of cities here. So if you just put Phoenix in, but you really do service the entire metro, you're going to miss out on those algorithms. So make sure you're putting in Phoenix, Glendale, Scottsdale, Goodyear, Peoria. List goes on and on and on, right? We've got a lot of them here. However, if you are just strictly maybe a West Valley agent, make sure that you are putting in those cities that you service for the searchability as well. Then you're also going to need to enter in a mailing address. Now this goes, I just said that you could have one without an address, and now I'm telling you, you have to have a mailing address. That's strictly for verification purposes. So use your home address. Nobody's going to actually see this portion for your mailing address. They're not going to see that. It's not going to show up on your Google profile, but Google will physically mail you. I know it's weird, right? They will physically mail you a verification postcard. So you will need to fill out this category. Now, if you get mail at your brokerage office, you absolutely can use that as well, but make sure that whatever address you're using, you actually can go in and you can pick up the mail, because to actually verify your account, they're going to mail you something. All right. So then everything is set up. There's a couple of verifications that you will do online as well. So make sure that you're getting in there, you're building out to the best of your abilities online. This is your dashboard homepage. Once you have gone through all of those other processes, you're going to come to this page as well. Now, Google has some interesting functions that are relatable to a social media platform, right? It's not just about searching. So make sure that you're getting in there, you're completing everything to the best of your abilities. Make sure that you're adding your hours, you're adding a description, you're adding a logo, and then you're adding some photos and some posts in there. So unlike places that have like physical locations, like restaurants, when you go into Google and you're doing a Google search of a restaurant, a lot of pictures will pop up and reviews from other people will pop up. You don't have quite the same functions and abilities that a physical business has. So I can't necessarily go in and upload pictures to your Google because it's not a physical address, right? But you, my friends, you can go in and you can do posts, you can upload photos, you can get really creative with this as well. So think of this as an extension of what you would be doing on social media. And you can get in and you can really kind of build this out. This is the #1 search tool, Google. So once again, the more you put into it, the better your algorithms are going to be, and the better the ability is for people to find you is going to be. So including those posts, making sure that people get reviews, uploading photos, really high quality as well. So maybe even going into well-staged homes and making sure that these look professional and that you are putting your best foot forward, because like I said, this is something that is going to pop up for people when they are looking for you. So make sure that your dashboard and everything that you need to do is built out to the best of your abilities on here. Now, let's talk a little bit more about posts. So I kind of mentioned posts. This is how you are going to build out a better algorithm on Google. So if I go in and I just put my information in there and I walk away and I forget it and I don't do anything else to it, it is going to be a less searchable platform for me. So then what you're going to do is for your posts, you are going to get in and you are going to Oh, I have a question on our question and answer. Created a Google business page a long time ago. I don't remember having all of these options. Yes, we do. We have a lot of options now. You'll have to just get back in and go and update your Google My Business page. So whatever email address that you used to set it up, you should be able to get in there and get sometimes, obviously you need to like reset your password and whatnot. But that should give you the ability to get in and get things updated. And then sometimes too, like if it's outdated, you may even just need to start over completely. So just get in. If you want, reach out after the webinar and I can help you with some of these things. Had another question from one of my business development managers. Keith, there is not a cost to just get in and set up a regular Google My Business account. Now, if you're running ads or something like that, yes, there is going to be cost associated with that. And I do highly recommend running some Google ads as well. We have a Facebook ads class. We can always, of course, do a Google ads class. They're very simple though. Once you are in and you are established, you should be able to take some of your posts and create ads and whatnot. That's, once again, if you spend a little bit of money on your ads in Google, your Google My Business is free to create. But to really boost your algorithms, it's always good to just go in and do a little bit of ad spending. Okay, and so you can do that off of things like your posts. So getting in there, you're going to log into your business manager. You're going to go to post. You're going to create a new post. You're going to select the toggle that says add a link. Then you're going to choose your call to action and the destination URL. So whether this is driving traffic back to your website, back to your Facebook, wherever you would like. Now, you don't necessarily need to have a URL for your posts either. Like I said, you can do pictures, you can do descriptions, you can do reviews. Just kind of get in and play with it and see what fits your personality or what you're wanting to portray the best. But once again, posts are going to be a great way to really create that good algorithm and to get people seeing your Google. That's our number one thing, right? We really want people to see what we are, who we are, and they're going to see it on Google. Okay, so insight. This is really important too. Why are we doing any of these things if we don't know what the results are? There's so many different ways to market your business in real estate. So paying attention to what is working is really important, and building out content based on what is working. So once you establish, and now your insight, it's going to take a little bit of time to organically form, right? But once your Google My Business page is set up and people have been using it, go into your queries, there we go, and see what people are searching for and finding you. So particularly keywords, whether, you know, and these keywords are going to help you to know how people are finding you on Google. So that's a really important part of your insights. There's a lot more in your insights, but I think that that is the number one thing that you really need to be checking out, because it is the searchability of your Google My Business and how are people finding you. And when you know these things, once again, you can build out content related to them. Okay, and then last but certainly not least, reviews. Yes, Google reviews, it's so quick and easy to have your clients do a Google review for you. So all you have to do to get your Google reviews is literally, once your page is set up, you can Google your business, you can type in your name, your business listing should show right up, and then you're going to click on write a review. You can copy that URL link from the address bar and you can send it to your clients. Now, the actual Google review link is kind of long. So unless people are clicking through, you might want to drop it into like a bit.ly and shorten it up so that it's something that's kind of like bite size. We have Google reviews for all of our offices here at Landmark Title. If you guys haven't filled out a Google review for the business development manager or the office that you work with, please, I encourage you to go find us on Google. We're there. Every single one of our offices is there. And our review link is there as well. All your business development managers also have that beautiful little bit.ly link too. So reach out to them and have them send you over their office's Google review link. And please fill one out. I actually go in and I look for our Google reviews every month for our newsletter. So you guys would be doing me a great service if you want to hop in there and do one. And it's great practice for how you can pull your own Google reviews and send them out to your clients. We know in this industry that reviews are worth their weight in gold. So having those Google reviews out there is really important. Now, what happens if maybe you've got a client that gave you a good review, but they don't want to get on Google and they don't want to do it themselves? You can actually get on and do a review for yourself as well, as long as you have like a Google account. However, do give credit to the people that gave you that review as well. Say, oh, my client so-and-so said this. Melissa, I don't know if you can get in and physically, like, I don't think that there's a link between Zillow and Google in which you can switch them over. However, you can physically take your own Zillow reviews and you can upload them, but they will show up as you personally. So make sure that as you are doing those Google reviews, you're saying, my clients such and such said this, you know, you can even credit Zillow if you want. I know nobody wants to give credit to Zillow for anything, but you can say, you know, this review was by so and so. But there isn't like a nice, like smooth, like transfer button. I know it'd be nice if like there was. But you can go in and you can put your own reviews for your own business in there, and just say these clients, you know, da 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 da. Odds are good that most of the time people aren't even going to notice that you are posting your own reviews. They're just going to actually read the actual content. They're going to see it, they're going to love it, and they're going to be happy, and they're going to reach out to you. All right. So that, I think, my friends, is about it. Google My Business really is super simple. I've used this content to get in and create Google My Business for our landmark title offices as well. So I can personally attest that these steps are simple and easy and work. So if you guys have any other questions, let me know. I like that you guys are actually asking questions. A lot of times we do these marketing matters and everybody's just watching. So we've got another question in the chat window. How critical is it for my business to have its own website to be real in the eyes of the Google algorithms? By this, I mean the own URL separate the Google business page and separate from a page I might have as part of a brokerage company's network of agents. I think, I mean, I think having your own personal website is very important, just based on the searchability, the legitimacy of you being a small business owner and when you have your own website. Now you can absolutely use a lot of brokerages will give you like a free website, but it's really just a URL with your contact information on it. Now you can use that in Google as well. I think it really kind of depends on, I think having a built out website, honestly, even though people don't use them anymore, I think it does legitimize your business, but it is an additional cost to your business, right? So you have to be very careful where you spend your marketing dollars. Now, if you already have one that is provided by your brokerage, and you don't want to build out a website because you're like, I know nobody's going to use it, then yes, use what you have available. Use it is, you know, put it into your Google. I don't know that Google algorithms are going to necessarily recognize a built out website URL different than a brokerage URL. Google, you know, is not going to necessarily view those URLs any different in their algorithms. It's just a consumer preference, right? So if I'm a consumer and I click on your URL and it takes me to a fully built out website versus just a page with your contact information, that's a consumer preference right there. So hopefully that was a good answer for your question. If you guys have any other questions, please let me know. It is one of those systems, just like so many others, where once you get in and you start going down the steps, it is pretty self-explanatory, but sometimes we just don't even know where to go to start. So thank you guys for being on today. I'm going to wrap up with some other classes that we have coming up this month. So the month of September, right? All about digital strategies to connect with more clients online. Today, Google My Business. Next week, we're going to be going over YouTube and TikTok because these are two video platforms that are Google searchable. I know Google My Business rolls right into Google searchability. Maybe videos are not your bag. Maybe this is not how you want to market your business, but maybe, just maybe, it is, and you'll learn a little something. So tune in next week. That's going to be, you guys know I love video. So how could we do a digital space without focusing on the two digital platforms that people are utilizing to find products, places, and people? YouTube and TikTok. And then on September 18th, we're going to do Facebook ads. We may end up doing a combination of Facebook and Google ads as well, just so we can do a little bit more, because we did cover Google today, right? But we didn't necessarily talk about Google ads. Facebook ads, very similar. but both of these ad type functions are going to put you in better algorithms and get you more exposure. And then on September 28th, we're going to cover website funnels. So this is how you get traffic, right? This is how you collect leads based on your website. So that question, that last one we had, was a great lead in to some of the other content that we have this month. So if you have questions about websites, I highly recommend, I recommend hopping on every single week, right? But the end of the month, we're going to really dial in about websites, the importance of websites. I've had this question asked so many times over the years. Do we need to have a website? Well, we're going to cover it, right? So come back. We're going to be talking about all that good stuff. Oh, the 28th is a Saturday. I meant the 25th. So stay tuned. I'll get that flyer updated. I think the 28th was last Wednesday. If you guys don't realize, I just update the same flyer every month. So thank you for the extra eyes on that. It will be the 25th of September. Will actually be the Wednesday. They're every Wednesday. So I probably don't even need to put dates on there, right? You're just like first Wednesday, second Wednesday, third Wednesday, fourth Wednesday. Good eyes, guys. All right. Other classes that we have coming up. So Tuesday, September 10th. We're continuing on with our continuing education. We've got Tara coming to do her solar class. This is one of the best CE classes out there. You guys will want to attend this for your 3 hours of disclosure. This is Tuesday, September 10th from 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. down at our Camelback Lakes training room, conference room. Big room, beautiful room. You're going to love it. Reach out. Scan that QR code or contact Mary to get registered for that. That's just next Tuesday, guys. So get registered. And then up in Prescott, second annual scavenger hunt. I've had this flyer forever because this is something that they've been so excited about. This is the second one. The first one was amazing. September 19th, head on up to Prescott, or if you guys are Prescott agents, head on down to the courthouse, 2 to 4 p.m. with a happy hour that's going to follow. It should be lovely. Oh, September 19th in Prescott. Whew, count me in, right? And then we've got our home tours. Every month we feature some of the best home tours out there. So we've got our Moon Valley home tour. That is on the third Thursdays at 8:30, and our Biltmore Luxury Tour. This is on the fourth Wednesdays at 9 a.m. So happens every month like a glove. All right, I did have a question that popped up. Our YouTube URL. So our YouTube URL is a little bit long. It's got some numbers in it, but I can send you guys out the actual link after our class today, or you can just hop on YouTube and search Landmark Title Assurance Agency. And that's going to pop up with our channel, and you'll be able to access all of our playlists. We've got Marketing Matters as a playlist, but then each category of Marketing Matters is subdivided, so it makes it easy to find. I also have the links to our Instagram, our YouTube, and our Facebook on an email that you guys probably receive every week. It gives you what we're covering for the class, as well as our different handles on social media, so you can find us every single way. All right. And then, all right, October. So that was September. Now it's October. We've got continuing education Tuesday, October 8th from 9 until noon. And this one is going to give you 1 hour credits. It's kind of cool. So 1 hour in deed fraud, 1 hour water knowledge, and 1 hour of FireWise. So it's going to give you the 3 hours of general, but you're going to cover a lot of different topics. Once again, scan that QR code, reach out to Mary, get your CE credits. That's one of the best things about having partners, right? And then in case you want to go to our events page, in case I talk too fast and you're like, where was that information, Sarah? How do I find it again? Well, you can go to our website, right? So ltaag.com/events. I go in once, sometimes twice a week, and I update all of our classes that we have going on. So it is the best place to see what is updated, right? So go visit. I know I've had this question asked a couple of times, so I made you guys a flyer. If there is any other questions that you have as well, please always reach out to your business development managers. And they're the ones, they're here for you. They're here to help you with all of your information. And then come on back every single week for Marketing Matters, where I'll keep you updated on what classes we have, what great information that we have as well. And then in between, if you miss us too much between Marketing Matters, get together with your business development managers. Beth, Keith, Mary, Michael, Michelle, Patty, Renee. They are amazing, and they're here to help you with everything. And of course, please think of us on your next escrow. We'd love to be on that next contract. We'd love to help you with your title and escrow. We have 7 offices here in the Valley, 1 up in Prescott, 2 up in Nevada, to service all of your title and escrow needs. So that's it for us today, guys. Thank you for all of the engagement. It's a pleasure to do these for you guys and with you guys every single week. I love the questions. Keep them coming. YouTube and TikTok as searchable platforms next week, guys. I'll see you then.